You know, we're talking yesterday about, is it enough to be a good photographer? And no, it's not. We talked a little bit about talent stacks, and I think all of that stuff is so relevant today. Being able to do something else and stack it on top is just powerful. Not only within the photography work that you do, but also ancillary work. I think a photographer, you want to learn how to build websites, good idea. Can you write? Good idea. Can you design? Better idea. It's so important, I think, to have these talent stacks because as we go forward, and I don't mean being a jack of all trades, but as we go forward, we're going to have to call upon more and more disciplines. I think just like photographers are doing a lot of video today, I think if you had said 15 years ago, commercial still photographers will be doing a lot of video in the future, you'd have been met with some hostility. I think that when we develop skills, whether it's negotiating skills or sales skills, being in front of an audience skills, it can be kind of tough sometimes when you're a photographer and there's a lot of people looking at you and watching and waiting for you to say something. You know, it's being on set sometimes can be like herding cats. But I think there's a lot to be said also for understanding how to set yourself apart in the discipline that you chose. One of the things that I tell the Project 52 students all the time is if you want to impress somebody with a photograph, show them something they haven't seen before. Or show them something they have seen before in a way that they haven't seen it. The cliche, the tired, the worn out, the used up, not the way forward. We're seeing photographers battling and challenging the ways that vision has gone in the past, or the ways that people have done the same things, whether it's still life photography or food photography. Some interesting ways to challenge the old guard. And even if you are an old guard shooter, by the way, you still have to show me something I haven't seen before. If you Google Mount Fuji in Japan, Google Mount Fuji and hit the images page, you're going to find a crap ton of pictures of Mount Fuji that all look the same. Because a lot of photographers who stand and take a picture of Mount Fuji photograph it from the same standpoint. They may vary in color, they may vary in a little bit of ways, but Mount Fuji has been shot the same way for eons. And there are thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of pictures up there. But every once in a while when you're going through those pictures, you're going to find a picture that you go, oh, that's cool. Because it's possibly a way you haven't seen it done before. If you think about drink photography, liquids, we're all familiar with pour shots. Great, show me a pour shot I haven't seen before. Or show me that same pour shot with just a little twist to it to make it your own. If you want to impress people who are visually literate, you got to show them something they haven't seen before, or show them something that they have seen before in a new way of seeing. It's not hard. It's brain power. It's creative power. It's reaching deep in and pulling out that image. Finding it has never been easier with digital photography. With digital photography, you can try it and look at it and try it and look at it. In analog days, there was no looking at it. You tried it and you packed your camera up and you went back to France or to Boston. And then you got to see your film, and if you didn't get what you wanted, you were a long ways from home. Now you can see it. Maybe you need to get down a little bit, or maybe you need to get up a little bit. One of the best things you can do to change it up is to get up high or get down low. Everybody takes photographs from about 5 feet to, on the outside, 6 feet of the world. 5 feet to 6 feet. Standing up, 5'4" person, about 5 foot high with the viewfinder, a 6'4" person, of which there's not that many, 6 feet above the ground. 1 foot. We have the entire world, and most photographs are taken from 1 foot. That's not quite a foot, but I'm trying to fit it in the video here. Get down lower. Bring that foreground in. Get up higher. Drop that foreground down. Move the horizon around a little bit. Try different things. Because if you show me the same old picture that I already saw, it's not going to trip my trigger. I'll see you tomorrow.